Hi everybody, my name's Daniel Burro. I'm here at Mother Teresa Catholic College, just in front of our Bush Tucker Gardens. It was developed in 2019 by a Year 6 teacher who had the idea of putting some bush tucker into the garden. So this was actually just a wood chip kind of pile, zhuzhed it up and put in some bush tucker. And then I had an idea to link that with our houses, Indigenous houses, Kep, Ma, Carl and Butcher. So I thought to myself, how could we do that kind of in an authentic kind of a way with the kids, and came up with this idea that they could make and design signs for the garden, but they would be interactive, so all kind of levels of literacy could be captured. So from year 1s to year 12s would have some kind of idea about what the houses meant, what they symbolised, the stories behind them and so on. So kids set out to, I didn't really give them too much direction. We looked at information signs in national parks and looked at design features. They basically modelled their designs off that and researched each house, and they couldn't have too much text information, and they had to include pictures. And we went through sort of the copyright and digital citizenship around images and so on. So they had to doctor and alter images and create their own versions of signs, being true to the symbols that kind of already existed on the website. So we weren't sort of doing any inauthentic Aboriginal Indigenous symbols. Where we're looking to go with this, I think to re-zhuzh it again, I like the idea of adding some sculpture or maybe some art to it, so it's quite more of a bold feature in the landscape, so it's more highlighted. At the moment it's kind of been left to its own devices. It has been upkept, but it needs a little bit more maintenance, and probably looking to make it some kind of cultural centrepiece now that we're sort of going towards being up to a year 12 college. So the kids will stop and look and actually really identify and look at that and say, yes, this is what some class has made. This is how we relate to Indigenous people of the area. So we're looking really to get Indigenous people of the area involved by probably planting more bush tucker, but then kind of developing some technology around that. So actually getting Aboriginal people in, or some Noongar people in, to talk about the relationship of that bush tucker to the area, maybe some traditional stories around that, how it was actually used, looking at language around the bush tucker and some of the symbols of that, and trying to incorporate that, I guess, into, but also more some artistic creations, some symbols. I do like the idea of some sort of rusted steel artwork that can kind of maybe link throughout the school, that can connect to here, some Indigenous motifs or some symbols.